Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Now, thank you so much for tuning in for this series, the Little Ugly series. Now, I'm describing really a lot of this is grown boy behavior, but what you don't realize is in the grown boy behavior, there's this demonic spirit that is destroying the body, that's destroying marriages, destroying relationships, is blocking and hindering the progress or the possibility of love and marriage and family. So understand that. Also understand that this is about men, this is about women. This is across all races and nationalities. This isn't about specific people, as some people have tried to make this about, because people took one of the videos with this title where I used terms describing, just giving the spirit a name. I said liver lips. These men look like a black Air Force One, and they associated that with a specific person without me saying the person name, without the person being in the thumbnail, without the person being in the video title. That is the work of the devil. So understand it. And that's people trying to minimize it and make it about a person or a group of people instead of understanding that this is addressing this in totality all across the Bible. Not the Bible, the body of Christ. And we also see these type of spirits, but we don't get to see them in their relationships. So understand that and keep that clear and keep people in check when you see them misunderstanding what this is about. And I want you to realize there's a lot of caveats and nuances to this spirit. So with that being the case, it's going to be different videos, and some of the videos I'll say the same thing because some things overlap. But before you get there, make sure you click the link in the description and you check out the opportunity to invest in the YouTube channel. You'll see the deadline, what'll be coming up, and you'll be able to read the different tiers and how many of each tier that you can get. And everything is there for you. It is SEC regulated, so I can't talk about it like the numbers and stuff here because all the information has to be available to everyone. So you'll see a Q&A page on there. So click the link in the description and check that out either right now and then come back to the video or after the video is over. Now with this here spirit of Little Ugly, I'm calling it Little Ugly. You call it what you want to call it. And whatever term you come up with is for you, but we just personifying it. With this spirit is what you heard the term bait and switch. Now I don't know what bait and switch means to the author, but I'm gonna take that term and use it in this sense. This spirit is very crafty, very conniving. So the spirit will tell you what it wants. And then this person who is being used by this spirit will tell you, and for the sake of conversation, I'm gonna just say this person so that people who, you know, are new and they babies, they won't get too caught up and be picturing Casper the ghost and stuff. So, and for the sake of me being a man, I'm gonna say man, just to keep it real simple. But please be mindful. This could be a woman. This could be white. This could be black. This could be young. This could be older. I got to explain all that, y'all. Please forgive me. It's just the comments and the stuff I be getting. So listen to me. This person, this man will make you think that he will tell you what he wants. So he may say, yeah, you know, I want to be, you know, I think that we should turn it up a notch. You know, I know we friends or what have you, but we should be more than friends. Maybe be friends with benefits. Or tell you, you know, maybe we should move in together. Or maybe we should move to this other city. He will tell you what he wants and then try to convince you it's what you want. And he will sell you on it, and he will make it look pretty. He will wrap it in a bow, and then when you agree to it, he will partake in whatever it is he just sold you. So if it's moving to another city together, if it's moving in together, if it's to become sexually active through intercourse or through oral, he will tell you and then convince you. And then when you do it, then he will let you think this was your idea. This one way he'll go about it. He may let you think this was your idea. And then if you change your mind, he will allow you to change your mind. Because what you don't realize is he just wanted to use you for a little while. He didn't want you forever. So you actually so when you give in to fornication, or you give in to anything sexual, or you give this man any money, like you loan any money to help him get his whatever off the ground, whatever he trying to do, you have done what he wanted you to do. So it's kind of one of them things where a woman will let a man climb on top of her and then let him start the process. And then 30 seconds into the process, for whatever reason, she might say, no, I don't want to do that. And this is what we hear about when we see them athletes and stuff like that get in trouble. And the athlete is saying it was consensual, but the woman was saying it wasn't consensual. And then the woman is saying she said stop, and she's saying the man didn't stop. Well, see, this spirit of Little Ugly will actually stop. This spirit will actually say, oh, you done? All right. What you don't realize is he's already done. So now he just killed two birds with one stone. He got what he wanted, which is you naked, or you in a sexual position, or you doing something sexual. But then he also got a release, because he was so excited that he had deceived you and that he had stolen you from God. He had came and presented like he was a Christian and a man of God, but he got such a high that it only take him 5 seconds to 60 seconds to be done. Now, he may have taken a pill or drank some Hennessy or had some Red Bull so that he can continue to go, but he's already done quickly, because the high that this demon gets by pretending to be a man or woman of God and then plucking off a man or woman of God. So imagine if you're perverted. Think about this. If you perverted, what turns you on more than being put before God? Think about that now. Think about that. Let's say you like fashion. If you like fashion, you maybe know what Vogue is. If you know what Vogue is, let's say you know who Anna Wintour is. Let's say you meet somebody and you say, give me a list of your fashion icons. And you look at the list and it got your name before Anna Wintour's name. What kind of high is that going to be? What kind of high is that now? Let's say you know how to cook and you go and you meet a man and he say his favorite food is his grandma food and can't nobody outcook his grandma. And then you cook for that man and you say, well, how was it? And he say, I hate to say this, but honestly, that food was better than my grandma food. What kind of high is that? When he just took and placed you above the highest honor that he held in his life. This is what this spirit of Little Ugly does. The spirit wants to be elevated above God. So this man will see that you broken. He will see that you have trauma. He will see that you are deceived. He will actually go to your following on Instagram to see if you follow men like me. It don't matter if you follow men like me or not. It just, if you don't follow men like me, it let him know that you're going to be easier to deceive. But if you do follow men like me, it's going to make his release more explosive. Because men, what we like when we operating from this spirit is we like a notch in the belt. So let me give you an example. If a man sleeps with this prominent man's daughter, his release is more explosive. If he sleeps with a woman that he's seen on TV, it's more explosive. If he sleeps with his homeboy girlfriend or wife, it's more explosive. If he sleep with his enemy wife or girlfriend, it's more explosive. See, that right there is the same kinkiness that defiled spirits take into the bedroom. So the feeling is just like when people be using all kind of extra nonsense in the bedroom. So when you take, and that's how the spirit get the bait and switch. It get to trick you and it baits you. He will bait you and then make you think, he'll switch it on you and make you think this was your idea. And now he get to kill two birds with one stone. Let me explain that. Let me explain how he does this and how he further wraps you up in his demonic game, because he gets to be sexual with you. So that's the one bird. But then when you say you want to stop, either if it's in the act and he already done, you don't know it, or if it's, what's the other? If it's after y'all done been sleeping together for some time. Let's say y'all sleep together for a month or two, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, whatever it may be. And then you say, you know what? I have a conviction in my heart about sleeping with you. You know, I just been reading and studying and just getting new messages. Let's say you have this conviction off of this video and you go and tell this man who got this spirit that you really ain't realized that he had the spirit. You go and tell this man that you had a conviction and you don't want to be sexually active no more. Like nothing oral, nothing with hands, and you don't want to be sexually active at all. Like the most y'all could do, kiss on the forehead, kiss on the nose, kiss on the lip. That's the most y'all could do. You don't want to do nothing else. Hold hands if y'all walking out somewhere, but nothing else. No feeling and fondling, no nothing. That man with the spirit a little ugly, he gonna be like, okay, you know, I understand. You know, I hate that it had to come to that. I didn't mean for it to be like that. I didn't use you. I didn't try to use you. I didn't want to use you. Like, it was nothing like that. I like you. We got great chemistry. We good friends. And I just thought that it would be fun, or we could just take care of each other just being sexual. But if that grieves your spirit, you already know that I'm a man of God and I'm trying to live right too. So I'm going to honor that. That's how he killed that other bird. Because now you go back to your homegirls and you like, oh my goodness, I told him I ain't want to be sexually active no more because I had a conviction in my heart, and he understood it. And he like, oh, and he was like, okay, like, I did not expect that. Girl, this the one. This is the one. Because most men, they would have left. Actually, the man who leaves you, it's because he feels you baited and switched on him. So he leave you because he actually don't have this demonic spirit. Because he honestly just really wanted to have sex. And he wasn't trying to game you or nothing. He just was straight up with you. And then you want to have sex. And then now you switching it on him. So when he leave, he like, no, I'm not. That ain't the life I'm trying to live. Like, I'm not finna fake and pretend that I'm trying to be abstinent. Like, I'm not abstinent. So he gone by his business. But see, what Lil Ugly do, Lil Ugly takes and he will pretend. And he will say, okay, cool, I get it, I understand. Like, okay, all right, it lasts a month or 2 or 3 or 6 or whatever. It's cool. So now you think that, okay, I just got this great friend. Or maybe we could be something one day. Or you get out of it what you want out of it. I don't know if it's friendship, if you want to do business with the man, or you want to travel with the man, like whatever you want out of it. If you got a little bit of, if that spirit has been transferred to you and now you start to see what you can get. Oh, can I get on his platform and be interviewed? Oh, can I go into real estate with him? Can I get a job at his company? Can I get a position in his church? Can I be a minister? And now that spirit done transferred to you. So now you take the fact that you done had sex with him and the fact that you have that hanging over his head, you take and you use that to get something, to get on his platform, or to get a job, or to get a connection, or to get a promotion, or to get something. And he will invite you in because you hold his secret. You hold his secret and he don't want you to expose him. So he will, I don't know what this term means, but I'm using it in my own way. Breadcrumb you. And so it could actually mean that I never Googled it. But he will take and just keep giving you a little crumb, just to keep you dragging along, because you hold that secret. So if he just throw you a bone every now and then, you're going to be chomping and chewing on that bone. You're going to be satisfied and your mouth is occupied because you chewing on that bone. So you quiet. You ain't telling the secret. And he's going to keep you right there in a nice, great, comfortable friend space, confidant, all of that. And what he is doing, while you thinking that maybe y'all going to keep growing as friends, maybe y'all going to be together, maybe y'all going to get married, while you thinking that, what he takes and does is he goes and he finds his next victim. Now he goes and finds the next woman who going to put him higher than God on her list of influence in her life. Because if you are sleeping with somebody outside of marriage, you're putting them before God. Let's be very clear about that. You probably gonna hear me say that every video. You are putting them before God. You are separating yourself from God. You derailing yourself from God, and you setting yourself up for failure. But that is the goal of that spirit. And so this spirit is going to trip you up and warp you and then pretend to be innocent. And this spirit is going to say, hey, you chose to sleep with me. You chose to sleep with me. So don't make me out to be the bad guy. And you like, yeah, but I was broken. Like I had got hurt and I told you that. And you shouldn't have tried to make that move. Oh, I was broken too, though. I didn't know any better. I had got hurt. I had come out of a toxic relationship. I ain't know no better. Like, how am I supposed to know what broken means and what all that means? And honestly, I thought that us being intimate would help heal you and help mend you back together, because of this two bodies coming together. It's intimacy. We hugging and kissing and doing all of that. Like, I thought that might make you whole. Like, forgive me. Like, forgive me for not knowing. Forgive me for being ignorant. Forgive me for being like less than a man. Forgive me for being weak. And it will be this satirical fake apology. It'll be this thing of like, sorry, not sorry, but you are being told that they sorry. And you got to have this right here. If you ain't got that right there, you're going to get taken advantage of. Point blank period. You got to have that right there. You ain't got that right there? Boom, you wrapped up. And so understand that this thing is very sneaky. It's a sneaky situation. And there's a higher level of this spirit that doesn't tell you what he wants. He won't say, hey, I want us to go to the next level and like be sexual. He may use another tactic and be like, I really don't know if this is gonna work because I really, really like you and you super amazing, but it's like I can't really talk to a woman because I start to fall for her and I want to be intimate with her and we not that. And so it just messes me up, and I value your friendship and you're a great person, but I just don't want to have my heart and my spirit in that place. And then boom, right there. That's another level now, because Jedi mind trick. Now you like, well, who said that we couldn't be intimate? And then oh, you mean, what do you mean? You mean you would consider it? Then you like, cause you so afraid of rejection. You so fearful of losing someone. You think that him leaving you is a direct indication of your value. You think him leaving you, and he's not going anywhere. Because if he can't, somebody with this spirit, if he can't use you for sex, he's going to use you for something else. If he can't use you for sex, he'll use you for a covering. If he can't use you, and what I mean by a covering is you'll become his mouthpiece for his next victim. And because he never slept with you, you will actually go sing his praises as he's an amazing guy. He's a great guy, not knowing that he just sensed that your spirit is a little too, with the Holy Spirit, your spirit is a little too penetrable. So now he can't penetrate your spirit. So he's like, hey, let's be friends. Like, you know what? I'm going to respect you. I'm going to be here for you. And you call me about anything. Like, I'm your brother in Christ. I'm your brother in Christ. I'm here for you. But he sees your spirit will not be deceived. But he's deceiving you yet and in still. He's deceiving you because you like, wow, that is crazy. I never met a man who will talk to me in the wee hours of the morning and befriend me, but not try to sleep with me. And all this and this and this, and not try to sleep with me. So then you're not even suspecting it when he comes to you and he says, hey, you want to go out with me and my friends, a young lady I just met, and you like my sister, so I kind of want to get your feedback on her. But then also, you know how women are. They think a man finna follow them home and rape them. So I also want you to kind of let her know, like, I'm not that type of guy. I'm not no pervert and all of this. And so, boom. Now you become his tool. Now you the pawn on his chessboard, and he got you going, and now you sealing the deal for him because you singing his praises just because he didn't sleep with you. And now sometimes you're somebody he don't even want to sleep with. You might look away he's not even attracted to. And so because he's not sleeping with you, you think that, oh, he's a great guy, because you say, well, Tony Gaskin said that there's no such thing as men and women being friends. Well, Tony is wrong, because this guy's my friend and we're not sleeping together, but you're his mouthpiece. You're his protection. You're his projection. You're his recruiter. You are an unpaid sales recruit. And you are selling women on his virtue and integrity just because he didn't sleep with you. And you are stamping him to her. And one thing that a naive woman wants is a man that she insecurely thinks another woman wants. So that woman will actually be freakier than you ever thought of being, because she is naive and broken and trauma-ridden and insecure. So she actually pulls out all the stops. She may actually go get a second woman and bring that second woman to the bedroom just because you stamped this man. And when he got up and went to the bathroom and he did a little wink like that to you, You leaned in and didn't even know you was leaning in for the kill. You leaned in and you said, hey, I just want to let you know, like, I don't know what y'all got going on. I don't know if y'all going to talk. I don't know if y'all going to be together, but I just want to let you know that he is an amazing man. Like, he is there for me, and we are completely friends. Girl, you can, here's my phone number. Call me anytime. Text me anytime about anything, because if you a friend of his, you a friend of mine. And please do not feel threatened. We ain't even kissed. We nothing like that, but he has been amazing. He is a man of God. He is just, I mean, whoo, and talk about can pray. Like, girl, this the one. He is not for me. This the one. You see, what you forgot is women don't trust women. So even though you not sleeping with this man, with this spirit a little ugly, even though you ain't sleeping with him, you just stamped this man. And you stamped him vehemently. Now, I don't even know if that's a word, but we just throwing it in right now. And so now you done stamped this man passionately. And so the woman, like, when she leaves, she called her homegirl, because she naive. She called her homegirl. She don't follow me online. So she not hip to this game. She ain't seen the Little Ugly series because the devil had her think the Little Ugly series was about a specific person and thought that it was cyberbullying. So she overlooked the series. Now she is in the crosshairs of this man who have this spirit on him, or this woman who have this spirit. So she's sitting there naive. She called her naive homegirl because birds of a feather flock together. And now her homegirl tell her homegirl, hey, so yeah, I went out tonight, you know, we did like a friends dinner. And I went out and he had, you know, one of his female friends. And yeah, I'm not crazy about it, but the way she talked to me and the way she stamped him, I'm like, I don't think they got nothing going on, because she stamping him. And if a guy's seen as a good guy, although I don't trust women, you know, women got intuition. Girl, you know our sixth sense, girl. You know we got that intuition. And so, but she said he a great man and all that. And from what I done seen, I believe it. The homegirl say, girl, you better not trust that such and such, because they could be sleeping together right now. Or she want him. Girl, I done seen that happen so many times. That woman be over there and she be bigging him up and stamping him and all of that, but be in all the business because she waiting on her little ugly turn. She probably, well, what she look like? See there? I told you, girl, she ain't got nothing on you. Girl, you is a bad one. You are such and such. Yeah, and listen, she waiting in the wing. He don't want her. That's why he done friends on her, but she hoping that she could learn enough. Girl, you better not call her. She gave you her number. Oh, my, see, that's what they do right there. So this how the conversation playing out. And y'all forgive me for all the specifics, but we got super babies on here in the relationship space and in the spiritual space. So I have to really spell it out. So y'all forgive me if you already get it. And if it's not for you, you deceived. It's for you. It's for you. Because you're going to meet these spirits in different ways to where, yes, if the man is broken, he a peon, he run this, it ain't going to work. But what about when you meet the president? What about when you meet the principal? What about when you meet the pastor? What about when you meet the billionaire? What about when you meet the millionaire? What about when you meet the podcaster? What about when you meet the TV host? What about when you meet the YouTube celebrity? Then the words come off different. So now the homegirl gonna tell her not to trust that other woman, and that the other woman secretly want him, but he don't want her. So now this woman, she finna go into overdrive. She finna start calling him. She finna start sending nudes. She finna start doing everything. Sucking and ducking and trucking. She fixing to be like a duck in a truck with a cluck. Do you hear me? And ain't got a buck. She fixing to do it all because of the other woman's stamp. Which woman are you? Which man are you? All because of that stamp. And see, the thing about it is, as men, we use our homeboys for some of this sometime too. Because I remember what men call a wingman. But I remember being that guy, and I remember having homeboys be that guy. And this thing is real. But hey, this Tony Gaskin, make sure, I'm going to try to keep these around 30 minutes because I'm going to be pumping these out and I don't want them to be too long. I want you to get the message. Click the link in the description. Join us. Be a partner in the channel and partake in the possible future revenue of the channel. You'll see the last 12 months of revenue on there. All the numbers, you got to go look at the numbers on here. SEC regulation. This the real deal. I partner with Gigastar for this reason. Click the link. Join us. If you got to wait to payday, God bless you too. Hope you can join us. If you can't join us, no issues, no worries. I cannot guarantee that I will never do it again. It just depends on how this goes and just how it works. And you know, how people, if more people come like, hey, Tony, I want to be a part. I want to be a part. Or if we don't go up to the max, then that give me room. Like if we hit the minimum, then yeah, boom, we activated, we going with that amount of people. If we don't get to the max, then that if I wanted to in the future, I may. I can't say one way or the other though. I don't know yet. Got to wait and see. Hey, God bless you. We'll talk soon.